Hello, my name is Terry, and thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to take a look at what your friend is excited about. You may be sitting next to that friend, or you may be in another state, I'm not sure. Either way, your friend is excited about something, and that something is what we call Worldventures. And I'm going to walk through what we do with Worldventures, and there are two pieces that I'm going to cover today. There's a membership piece that really truly allows people to simply save money in their life. The majority of it is going to look like vacations because at the end of the day, we are a vacation club. The second piece is a business piece that allows people to generate income should they choose to. It is a separate and optional piece. I'll cover both, and I'll be here just a few minutes to walk through this with you. And like you were invited by a friend. I was invited by a friend of mine, and it was a few years back, and we were the kind of folks that would travel once or twice a year. We'd vacation a couple of times a year, have a great time with that. And we worked jobs, and it was just life. Over the last 2 years, we've been on 40 different trips. So things have gotten different, and it's because of this concept that I'm going to walk through with you now. And so as we get started here, you guys look at these the companies here: Skype, Uber, Netflix, and these companies have disrupted the industries in which they operate. Many of us remember paying long distance for phone calls when we had to pick up the phone when it used to have a cord attached to the phone. And Skype came along and really changed that deal. And now nobody pays for long distance. Uber came along in the last few years and just has crushed the taxi industry. And these guys don't even own a vehicle, but they came along with a really good idea, an app and a new way to get done what we needed to have done. Netflix came along and put Blockbuster out of business and the whole video rental industry. And they have a monthly membership, a subscription. And so these things kind of incorporate what we do. But at the end of the day, these companies have disrupted the industries that they operate in. They've changed the paradigm. What I'm going to talk to you about today is what we call Dream Trips. Dream Trips is the membership that we have, and we are already in the process of disrupting the travel industry. I'm going to walk through how we do that, but quick question first. When you go on vacation, would you rather pay more or less? Most everybody thinks less. How about less or nothing? And I know a lot of people will hear that and think, okay, now this can't be real, but I just want to take you back to long distance for a second. Everybody used to pay for it, now we don't. So look, what we have done, the way we're disrupting is we have a way that we can drive prices down when we travel. We also have a way that we can earn the money to go on those vacations with. And I'm going to walk you through both of those to show you exactly how we're disrupting the travel industry. So look, before we jumped into this, my wife would spend a lot of time online. She'd have 4 or 5 or 10 websites up, looking for the best price. Because again, everyone wants to pay less. So she'd spent a lot of time doing that, and she did a great job with that, but put a lot of time and effort into it. And then when we go, most of the time it was what we expected, but every once in a while it wasn't exactly what we had hoped for, and the reality didn't match the expectation. In either case, when we went on vacation, we would have to pay 100% for the vacations, meaning we'd have to literally pay money to go on the vacations. Well, that's the old way. We have a new way to do it. And again, it's called Dream Trips, and we offer people stress-free vacations all over the world, all kinds of budgets, whether it's $160 cruises for 6 days or $5,000 Super Bowl packages or anything in between. And I'll walk through how some of that looks. We've been around for over 10 years, so you may be looking at this for the first time, and it might be new to you, but it's not new in general. Again, 10 years in, we're now in 29 countries all over the world. And again, the membership is called Dream Trips. And what we do with this is we give people access to 4- and 5-star trips at 2- to 3-star prices. And there's a way we go about doing that which works, and I'll explain that. But at the end of the day, we want to get people on vacation to create more memories with their friends, their families, their loved ones, and do that at a better price. And so I'm going to walk through what we do with this, but at the end of the day, we want to create and expand and check off bucket list items. And whether it's Bali for you, or Greece, or Dubai, or Hawaii, or Fiji, all these places we go. And so I'll show you just some examples of this. I'm going to start with a trip we have here going to Orlando, Disney World. A lot of families love to go to Disney World. This would be a trip for 4 days, 3 nights, staying at the Gaylord Palms. And if you go do the math, the Gaylord Palms, check it out for yourself. It's about $282 a night, 3 nights there. You're looking at $846 for the weekend. Disney Park Hopper Pass included. You're looking at $155 per ticket for 2 people. You'd be looking at $310. Buffet breakfast each day at the Gaylord Palms is $40 a person per day, $240 just for breakfast. You get an airboat tour as well in this. And so if you guys ever done a swamp boat, that's what we're talking about there. So the whole trip would be $1,496 retail, meaning what you would go do typically on your own. We do this exact same trip, apples to apples, for $538, you guys. That's for 2 people. That's not per person. So that's the new way. We have a way to do this. And what we do, instead of going out to get 1 room at a resort or a cabin on a cruise ship, we'll go out and get 200 or 300 or 400 rooms or cabins. Because we buy in bulk, we're able to drive the price way down. And then we don't add any profit margin into the trips. We make no money on our trips. Because of those 2 things, the members get to travel at significantly discounted prices because of the bulk buy model. So I'll walk through a few more trips just to kind of show you, a random sampling of it. Here we go. San Francisco. So this is staying at the Park 55 Hotel just outside of Union Square. And if you go check it out, it's close to $300 a night to stay at this place. We're there for 4 days, 3 nights. You get breakfast included each day, half-day wine tour, sightseeing tour on a double-decker bus, rolling around the city there. And if you go do the math on all this, $269 a person to be $538 for 2 people for the whole weekend for us, our trip. And it says here you can apply up to 60 points on this trip. In our world, as I go through this, points are dollars. So if we apply 60 points, it's the same as reducing this price by $60. So we would actually pay $478 for the whole weekend. As a new member, you would actually have access to this trip for $323 total for the weekend for 2 people. Here's a place called Marival. It's one of the top 15 rated all-inclusives in the world. Last October, Orbitz rated this place the #1 place to stay in all of North America. It's a 4-diamond, really high-end, all-exclusive, beautiful resort. We had a bunch of friends go down there just a couple of months ago, and I checked the price, and it was $950 a night to stay at this resort on your own. We get the whole trip for $1,058 total for all 5 days for 2 people. Then you can apply your 200 points. So you're looking at $858 for the 5-day stay. Food, drinks, taxes, tips, airport transfers, everything in for $858. Or you could pay $950 a night on your own. Dubai. 5 days there at the Fairmont Dubai. You get breakfast, dinners included, desert safari, water park, and aquarium, all included. $1,738 for 2 people. Take off the 600 points. You're looking at $1,138 per couple. How about this? 8-day cruise through the Caribbean, $219 a person, $438 for 2, minus the 60, $378 for that whole trip, guys. The Sheraton Maui Resort and Spa in Maui. It's one beautiful place there. 5 breakfasts. You get the Ocean Center tour, submarine tour, all included. Again, do the math, $1,838 total for the whole 6-day stay for 2 people. Victoria Falls, you're looking at, you get the stay there. All the meals are included. The Victoria Falls tour is included. Sunset cruise on the Zambezi. All your taxes, everything's in. $978 for 2 people, minus the $270. Guys, you're looking at $700 for that whole 4-day stay. We also do what are called welcome dream trips. And when you become a new member, you get access to these. They're all over the world now. And they're all 4 days, 3 nights. They're all Friday to Monday. They're all $189 per person. But you got to take a look at what you really get for your $189. And note here it says booked in the first 90 days. You don't have to travel in the first 90 days. You just have to book it. And you get this price on these trips. You have a year that you can book these trips out. So you get to pick your dates. I'm going to walk through just a couple of examples so you kind of understand the value that you get here. This is going to New Orleans at the Astor Crown Plaza Hotel. This is Mardi Gras World Tour is included with that. You get a mask making activity. Lunch is included. Sip Sights and Sounds. It's a really cool way to call it a pub crawl. You're going to have some drinks. You're going to listen to some jazz and have a great time out in New Orleans. And you get breakfast each day, all the taxes, all included for the whole weekend, $189 a person. Apply your 60 points, and you're looking at $323 for the weekend on that. This trip was ridiculous. My wife and I did this the week before Christmas, the La Parca Meridian Hotel. That weekend that we were there, I checked the price. On your own, $500 a night to stay there. We were there for 4 days, 3 nights. Statue of Liberty cruise with lunch included. We saw Jersey Boys on Broadway. You'll get a Broadway show as well. Metropolitan Museum of Art tickets were included. Taxes, breakfast each day, all in $189 a person, you guys. Look, when we started this last April, this welcome trip idea, we had 6 trips. This year, 2016, we're rolling out 2,000 welcome trips alone that you get access to as a new member for $189. Our goal is to get you on vacation. You go experience one of our trips and you'll see the value. It's incredible. We also do what's called voluntourism. We call it voluntourism. And these are things that we go do. We'll help underprivileged kids in underdeveloped countries for the most part. We'll build orphanages, schools, freshwater irrigation systems, and all kinds of things to help underprivileged folks. And we did about 90 of these trips last year. This year, we'll do more than that. So if you're somebody who likes to give your time back to worthwhile causes to help out your fellow man, we do a lot of that stuff. As a matter of fact, we give a pretty good percentage of our gross revenue to the Worldventures Foundation, which is our charitable arm, and all that money goes in to help and fund this program. What I've been sharing with you guys is what we call dream trips. When we started this, 2006 was the first year we were rolling out trips. We had 3 trips that year. Last year, guys, we did 5,000 trips. This year, 11,000. Next year, we'll roll out 25,000 trips. The year after that, we expect to be at 50,000 trips. As members, we can go on any, none, or all of these for the rest of our lives at the prices you've seen. So those are what we call the dream trips. In addition to that, you get access to a booking engine. So this is now anytime, all the time, anywhere travel. You just need to fly to Denver, Dallas, Seattle, wherever, or you need a hotel or a rental car. It doesn't matter. This is anytime, all the time, you get to go. We guarantee best price on airfare and hotel all the time against all other online sites. We have vacation rentals, so timeshare properties. We get these all over the globe. We don't have to own the timeshares. We have no maintenance fees, no presentations to watch. We literally book them like a hotel and we walk away. So what I've shared with you here is the travel part of what we do, and it's called the basic membership. I'm going to come back to that in just a minute, but just know this is how we go about driving the price down for our members. This was step 1 in the disruption that I talked about at the beginning. Now, I'm going to talk about the second piece that allows us to earn money, points, that goes toward vacations so that we don't have to pay money out of pocket, but we can literally go for nothing. So how many of you guys shop out there? For us, when we shop, we get to go online. We have an online mall, and that all the purchases we make on that, we get money back that we get to use toward vacation. When we go out to eat, we're rolling out a program right now that puts money back into our account that we get to use toward vacation. When we refer this to friends, we get money, again, to go on vacation. As I go through this is going to be points, but remember, points are dollars. Great part about this is the points, it's non-taxable. It's great. It's money you get to spend, but you don't have to pay tax on it. So let me walk through how this goes really fast. Again, we have an online mall with literally thousands of retailers. These are places you are walking into on a regular basis. For us, instead of having to walk into the store, we jump online, we shop on our own, go through our site, go over to whatever, Target.com or anywhere.com, and everything gets delivered to us, predominantly at no shipping cost. Then we get paid back a percentage on every purchase we make. It's going to be 1% to 30%. Each store will tell you exactly what it is. And when you go in there, everything you buy, you get paid back on it. And again, those purchases, that money coming back, we get to use toward anything travel. We're also rolling out a dining app right now, a program where literally you go out to eat, up to 50% of your bill comes back to you in money that you get to use toward vacation. So literally you can dine your way to vacation here. We're starting this, and our goal is to have it in 50 different cities throughout the US here by the end of the year. Ultimately, we'll have this all over the world, you guys. We're starting with dining because everybody eats out, but we won't end there. Think about salons or day spas or maybe even automotive repair or all kinds of different things in your life that you need to do. And you could use partner stores that are partnering with us and get paid back money to use toward vacation, to fund your vacations. That's what we're talking about. In our app, we can literally share this with people. We're about to launch this to the world. All the members today have access to the app. It's password protected. Over the next few months, we'll roll this out to the world, and they'll get a version of it that is not password protected. The great part is when you get your friends to download the app, they're connected back to you. And because they're connected to you, when they become a member, you're going to get paid money to use toward vacation for them becoming a member. The great part is they're going to see a bunch of trips. They'll see maybe some non-member prices and member prices on some of those trips. And they'll be saying to you, hey, how do I become a member of this thing? And they'll be able to do that right through the app. And when they do that, boom, connected back to you, you get paid on that. It's fantastic. This is how we're going to go from the several 100,000 members that we have today to 500 million members, which is our goal. So in addition to that, we're rolling out this summer, 2016, a smart card. And you guys think about this for a sec. All of your credit cards, all housed on one card, all your identification, loyalty cards, man, it could double for your room key when you check into a hotel, or maybe a Starbucks card, all that kind of stuff housed on one card that's ultra secure, fraud proof, and we just get to go use this, and it's going to be Bluetooth attached to our app. So when we go swipe the card, points immediately get dumped into our account to be used toward vacation. This is a game changer, you guys, because this one card does everything for us. It's waterproof. I can take it with me on vacation. I don't have to bring my money and leave all my stuff at my lounge chair and then go into the water. I can take this with me and have no concern about anybody taking any of my stuff. So anyway, we're rolling this out, and this is kind of the glue that's going to put this whole thing together as we roll this out over the next year or two. Just to wrap up the membership piece of this, you got 11,000 trips this year that we have access to, and the booking engine. So I mentioned that. That's what we call the basic Dream Trips membership. To be a member, just to get access to the travel, it's $100 one time for life. You never pay it again. It's a household membership. Covers mom, dad, kids in the home up to age 25, all under one membership. Then $25 a month maintains your membership. The cool part is the $100 you pay in, you immediately get to use that toward vacation. You get 100 points right away. The $25 a month goes in, you get 25 points every month. That all accrues, and now you have 300 points or dollars toward vacation to use at the end of that first year. So you can be a basic member, do nothing else. In essence, you guys, it's a zero cost membership. We have a basic membership that gives, or that's the basic. We have a gold membership that gives you all that the basic membership gives you and a bunch of other daily discounts. So the dining program that I mentioned is included here. The online mall that I mentioned is included here. We get a lot of other daily discounts when you go out to eat, entertainment, all kinds of things you do in your daily life. We currently get access to discounts on those as well. To be a gold member, it's $200 once, $50 a month, because you have the ability to save more money every day of your life. Same thing applies though. The $200 immediately goes toward vacation. The $50 a month all goes toward vacation. All of it can be used toward Dream Trips. And so again, it's a zero cost deal. You're just putting $600 away instead of $300 away every year. We have a platinum membership as well. And this is for those of you who really like higher end travel. You know, get a lot of early check-in, late check-out, private limo pickup instead of a shuttle bus on a lot of the trips, upgraded rooms. We get additional nights on many of our trips, a lot of perks on the trips that we go on. We pay lower prices for all the trips we go on because we can apply more points. There are two things that are really cool about this as well. We get membership to what's called Teledoc. It's a 24/7 medical service. Now, hear me out on this. We get to pick up the phone, call a doctor, anywhere from wherever we are, call a doctor and get medical help. So allergies, flu, pink eye, all kinds of different things that you might have to go down to the hospital or doctor or the clinic for. We get to do all that by phone. If they need to see you, Zoom, Facebook, or FaceTime, Skype, whatever, they can take a look at you. They can write prescriptions. You go down to the pharmacy, local pharmacy, pick up your meds. Most everybody I've talked to, we've had to pay zero for all of that, you guys. It's a huge time saver and a money saver. No co-pays involved here, you guys. It's crazy good. If you go look at Teledoc on your own, you pay $50 a month for that, all built into the membership. We have 24/7 roadside assistance as well, all included in that membership, a lot like a AAA membership. You know, they do lockouts, towing, flat tire repair, gas, all kinds of stuff. And it's all built in. $300 one time, $100 a month maintains your membership as a platinum. All of it goes toward points, which go toward vacations. The other cool part is we can refer this to friends, and every time somebody you refer becomes a basic member, you get 50 points or $50 toward vacation. When somebody becomes a gold, you get 100 points. As a platinum, you get 200 points. And you can refer as many people as you like. The very cool thing is when you've referred 4 people who buy a membership over any period of time as a way to say thanks, you no longer pay the monthly fee. So your $25, $50, or $100 goes away, but you continue to get $25, $50, or $100, whatever it was you were paying, you get that every month in points. Every penny of it goes back toward vacations. So that's the membership piece of this, you guys. We've had over 1 million people already become members all over the world. Like I said, this is new to you, but it is not new to the world. And your friend wanted you to take a look at this. This is the membership piece. If one of those 3 memberships really fires you up and say, man, I got to get that thing, go ahead and become a member, whichever one fits your lifestyle. Tell your friend which one you want. I'm going to walk through the business piece of this. So I want to be really clear. This is separate. This is optional. If you are making all the money you want to make and you're content doing what you're doing, you know, you may not want to watch this part. You can stop it here and just tell your friend which membership you want to get. If you're open to the idea of generating some additional residual income, stay with me for a few minutes. We'll walk through this and I'll show you how the money piece of this works. So again, we work in travel, the largest industry in the world by a mile. There's not even a close second. This is a home-based business. Therefore, overhead is incredibly low and the tax benefit is very good. If you go take a look, average home-based business owner will save $4,000 to $6,000 on their taxes by having a home-based business. You can start spare time, part-time, or full-time. It's totally up to you what you want to do with this. For me, you guys, I gave this 4 hours a week when I started. And that's what I could give it. It's what I chose to give it. And a few months in, it started to get pretty big. You know, I started sharing it with some friends, and as it got bigger, I gave it more time. And about 4 or 5 months in, I was giving it about 10 hours a week. And so it was part-time for me. 16 months after saying yes to this, I walked away from a 6-figure income. I've been doing this full-time ever since. So it's whatever you want to make it, however much you'd like to invest into this, totally up to you. To be a rep, it's $100 one time. You never pay this again. You're in business as a real legal business. $15 a month then maintains your business. You have a website. It literally tracks everything for you. All the paperwork is done, all the tracking system, the money, it's all handled for you. All the legal, the customer support, the marketing, all of that is done by corporate. We don't have to worry about that. Our $15 a month maintains that. Here's the other cool part. Those 4 memberships that I talked about that eliminate your monthly membership fee, it also eliminates your monthly business fee. 4 people buying a membership, you now pay 0 for all of it on a monthly basis. Quick side note, if you are under the age of 26 watching this, instead of $100, it's $25 for you one time and $7 a month to maintain your business. So Here, our corporate offices are based down in Plano, Texas. Anybody can walk in there and check it out. We're there. We have over 600 employees down there at this point, and busting at the seams already. Like I said, we've been in business for 10 years, and just take a look at the growth, you guys. This has happened before you started to watch this. Just a couple of years back, 2013, we did 195 million in revenue. We were the 65th largest direct selling company in the world. 2 years ago, we did 352 million in revenue, and we were the 47th largest direct selling company in the world. Last year, 693 million, and we moved to number 32. This year, guys, we're on track to do well more than that, and sky is the limit. Our goal is to go be a multi-billion-dollar company, and we want you to come with us. We're growing ridiculously fast already without you. So what we have going on works because we give people what they want. Great vacations, lower prices. In terms of the business, we have all the training available. Everything we do is on apps, on websites, wide open to you. All that you need to know is available to you. You have somebody who's showing this to you now. They'll take you by the hand and show you how to do this. You can use this video to explain it to other friends, but our job is to do this as a team with you. So first step here, our goal is to go out and help you refer friends to this. And goal number one is to help you put 4 people in as members. You do that, all your monthly fees go away. This is step 1. Step 2, you got 2 more people on board, so you have personally brought 6 people in. And doing that, you make $250 cash. This is money you now get to eat with. You have $600 available toward vacation in this example. And so those 6 people have some friends and family that they would like to vacation with, and they share the membership with them. And when that becomes 12 people that have joined your team, not you putting them in, but you and your team sharing the membership with people, you've now qualified for what we call a lifestyle bonus. It starts paying $300 a month, goes up to $900 a month as your membership grows. And in my world, I jumped in, I started telling the story to some friends who told the story to some friends, and we started getting this lifestyle bonus 74 months ago, and every single month, you guys, every single month, our income has gone up residually. I mean, think about your job for a second. I used to be the guy when I was back at IBM a long time ago, I'd go in, hey, wanted my 3% raise. That's what I hoped for. I'm talking about every single month, your income going up. What's happened is those people had friends and family they wanted a vacation with, and it's become all kinds of people all over the country now that are walking away from jobs and selling businesses because they have freedom. They have residual income that's outpacing their residual bills. What happened is those 12 people had some friends and family they wanted a vacation with, just like you and your friends. And when it becomes 60 people that have joined as members after you've come in, you're now making about $7,000 a year doing this. Those 60 people, over time, telling the story to friends and family, become 200 people, and now you're looking at about $24,000 a year doing this. This is still very part-time, you guys. Those 200 people become 400 people over time, again, all over the world, and now you're looking at about $60,000 a year doing this. That continues on, you guys, to infinite levels. It never stops paying. All over the world, people who come in all the different countries we're in, we get paid, and it never stops. This is our income disclosure statement, and on it, it'll show you what people make at different ranks. That slide I showed you with the 400 people on it is what we call marketing director. And on average, marketing director makes about $57,000 a year doing this. More people come in on your team, the more money there is available to you. And so you get to decide here where on the grid you want to be. Back again, when I used to work at IBM, I'd go in to talk about my pay, and they would pull up the grid. And my job description, I got paid X or Y, but it was going to be within these two numbers. And here, I get to decide where I want to be. You get to decide what your income should be. And we just got to go out and put the work in. Now look, there are no guarantees, though, regarding income. Success or failure of each independent rep is like any other business. It depends on your skill and your effort. You got to participate in your own rescue here, you guys. But you at least got a shot at residual income. If you're working a job, most of you have businesses, you had no shot at residual income. Here, we have access to it, you guys, and we know how to get after it. Wrapping it up, we got the basic, the gold, the platinum membership. You get to decide which one works best in your lifestyle. Choose whichever one is best for you. You can be a member and do nothing else, or you can be a rep to make money. Those are separate things. Again, $100 once, $15 a month to be a rep, or you can choose to do both. Most people, they see the value of both, but that's up to you. In either case, you refer 4 people who become members, and your monthly fees are all waived. So that's what we do, you guys. That's at the end of the day. We build a vacation club. If you choose to, you can make money sharing this with your friends. And I just want to finish this where I started, which is right here. And if we're all being really honest with ourselves, if we could go back and buy stock in Skype, Uber, and Netflix before they became the companies they are today, we would all jump at that chance. But you see, we all have hindsight. Anybody can look back at what's happened and go, yeah, I should have. In this world, if you want to get ahead, you have to have mind sight. You have to be able to look into the future and see what's next. And I'm telling you guys, dream trips, what we're doing is already disrupting the travel industry. You've now seen how that's happening. The question is, do you want to be part of the next big thing? We will become a household name over the next 2 to 3 years. That's going to happen. Do you want to participate in that? Or do you want to be the person that says, man, I should have again? If you've seen something that's flipped your switch, next step is to get registered. Your friend can take care of that for you. Jump in with us, man. Just see what the future can be and get on a dream trip. Go on a welcome trip. Save yourself $1,000. Decide after that what you're going to do. But get on a welcome trip, man. Do yourself a favor. And if it's not for you, just tell your friend, hey, thanks for thinking of me, but it's not for me. Please just tell them yes or no, one way or the other. Our job is not to chase you down. We don't want to convince you to do this, but if you've seen something for yourself, let's roll, man. Let's do this thing. If you got questions, your friend can get those questions answered, or they'll get somebody else on the phone who can. So thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to take a look at this. I hope you choose to make your life different, because it's made many thousands of people's lives different already, you guys. Come join us. God bless you. Have a great day.